Okay, today I'm going to show you how I do the double box pleat on the girl pants. So this is my front leg piece. This is where I marked my tailor's tack points with a pin or chalk that is not removable by steam, because there will be a steaming step in between and you'll need to still see your dots afterwards. So make sure that that ink is not going to disappear if you press it. And then the first thing we're going to do, have some pins ready, and we're going to fold this in half lengthwise so that the center dot of the 5 is on the fold line. So there's 3 of these, so you'll kind of use this to line them up. And then you're going to pin the corner dots to the corner dots on the other side. So I just kind of guess and then look at the back. Oh, that was pretty spot on, so I'm okay with that. But if it's not, then I'll just pull the pin out and kind of keep moving it around until I get it through both dots. That one. Like that. So we're going to do that for the one down here and the one up here, and then I'll meet you over at the sewing machine. Okay, from here we're going to stitch from the top dot to the bottom dot on all 3 of these. And the distance, the dot should be 3/4 of an inch in from this folded edge, just as you're checking on your machine. Okay, here we have our little stitch, and we've moved over to the ironing board. I'm going to open this up so that the stitched area, which is going to become our pleat, is standing up. And then we are flattening this down and keeping the center tailor tack point in the center when it's flattened. So this is a single box pleat that is stitched closed underneath. And we're just going to press only in the stitched area, like from here to here, to get these edges sharply pressed. And it's kind of hard to do one-handed, but yeah, trying to keep that tailor's tack point in the center. This is good enough for me. And then you'll do that with your other 2 pleats, and then head back over to the sewing machine. Okay, we're back at the machine. I have my pressed box pleat here. We are now going to fold this in half with that tailor's tack point on the fold line. And trying to keep the seams underneath. You can flip it over to see it better. You want to make sure, see, I still have my, I still have my tack points marked. So you want to try and keep those aligned. If it's off like this, that's not going to look good in the end. So we're trying to make a perfect corner, 4-corner join point here, with the tack point on the fold here. So once you're satisfied with how this is lined up, you can just put a couple pins. And we're going to stitch a small point, not all the way from this fold to this fold, maybe halfway, or like in between where my pins are, 3/4 inch in from this folded edge down, and just a little stitch here. and I'll do a lot of back stitching just to keep it really secure since it's such a short stitch. There's my tiny stitch, and now we'll go back to the iron. Okay, exactly the same like before, except now there's just something extra going on here, but we have the area where this is where we just put our stitch. This area is sticking up now. I've opened the pattern pieces, and we're going to flatten this point, keeping the tailor's tack in the center and just pressing right here in the middle area. At this point, you can remove your tailor's tack if you want. I'll cut mine off later. It's hard to do with one hand. But this is what the back will look like, and you'll do this for the other 2 pleats on this leg, and then all the other pleats on the other 3 leg pieces. You'll do this exact same process. And then this is what the front should look like. And you're going to stitch your bow right there in the center. And then you're going to take your spaghetti piece and fold this in half so we can find the center. This is the center here. I'm going to pin this a lot of layers to get through. Here. And then I'm just going to do some small stitches, a lot of back stitches to hold this in place in the center point. And then this is the bottom, oops, this is the bottom of my leg. So go this way, and then you'll tie your bow. So I think there's different ways to tie it, but the way that I like the look of the end result best, I do one loop and then I go from the bottom around the top and through, and pull this little string down there and then pull it tight, and then it's just like a little bit tilted so you can still see all the pleats. I think that looks best. You can also tack this tie in place by hand if you want it to always stay tied. They can come untied as you're wearing them or washing them. So if you find that annoying and want to make them permanent, that's always an option. But that's it. This is the main feature of the girl pants, and I hope you enjoyed them.